Welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with Fresno State Rocket League over here on twitch.tv/Fresno State ES. For once, we are not in the scuff setup as you are alongside with me, Ricky J, for the night. And yeah, we're excited. We're going to be able to finally be able to see Fresno State Blue after a long awaited appearance. It's been a couple weeks since you've last seen this team in action. As a matter of fact, the last time we saw them was all the way back in week number 4 when they took on Montana Silver and they were barely able to edge it out and get to a even record. They got a couple games to make up. A couple of them have been rescheduled, but they got tonight's match against New Mexico State starting tonight, but then they do also have a couple more weeks left to go as well to make up. But whenever that does happen, we'll get to it. But what we're focusing on tonight is going to be tonight's match against New Mexico State. Now, for New Mexico State, right now they are currently sitting at a 1-3 record, and that was as of week number 4. So we'll see how Fresno State does show up tonight. Right now, it looks like both teams, if they are able to maintain the pace they are staying with, looks like both teams can be able to make playoffs if this continues to persist. But with that being said, that's for later on down the line. Let's go ahead and focus on the now. Because Fresno State, like I said, they're in prime position, and this roster has been looking really good over the past couple weeks. And as you look at this lineup, it is completely stacked with Lalo, Hinaha, Redeside, and Adrian up on the starting block. You're probably going to see more than likely those three up on top starting for the night. And then as for Fresno State Red, the other team we broadcast, they are not on the schedule for tonight as they are currently on a bye week. But the team is also looking solid as well. Fresno State Red does have a 4-2 record currently and are set up for playoffs right now. So don't have to worry about too much about them. We'll be able to see them hopefully next week as they have a match next week again. So let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule. They will be taking on OKW Gold. But I'm excited to see how this Fresno State team does play. As like I said, they are coming in strong with a huge matchup tonight. And let's go ahead and see if we are in. We are currently have the lobby set up. We are just waiting for the teams to get up and get in. Yeah, so we're just waiting for both teams to head on in. We are currently loading on in. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this Fresno State team does play into tonight, because this is going to be huge. The defense has been one thing we've been keeping an eye on both Fresno State Red and Fresno State Blue. And honestly, it has been living up to the standards that we have been waiting for. So we'll see how Fresno State does play into this. Fresno State is going to be on the blue side. New Mexico State going to be on the orange side to have things going. And then I'm going to be looking forward to seeing how Fresno State's defense has been persisting. Yeah, I've been seeing solid offense coming on in from Fresno State Blue over the previous matches. So we'll see if they are going to be able to maintain that fast pace they were able to last semester. And then for the defensive side, we'll see. The main thing I want to see is for them to be able to clear out the ball as fast as they can. Because they do tend to have a bad habit of keeping the ball on their half of the field for way too long. It'll persist way longer than needed. And then that just ends up with them stalling and then just opening up plenty of opportunities for the opponent to be able to just come on in with a good attack and then just have some enough to set up with the goal. So for Fresno State, I'm looking for them just to be able to persist up with a higher level of play, like to just turn it up another level more than what we're used to seeing. So, hey, who knows? We'll see. Like I said, we are just waiting for both teams to load on in. Looks like Fresno State is ready as the rest of the team is loading on up, getting ready to go. And yeah, we shall see. Both teams, we are just waiting for them to load on in to get set up. There we go. And looking at the Fresno State lineup, it is going to be Adrian, Redeside, and Hinaha loading on in, which means we are switching over to Rocket League. let's go ahead and jump on into the action. Don't mind the blue screen. And it's going to be Riverside with the first kick, carrying it off the back wall, though, but it's Adrian looking to counteract and get a second shot on, but unfortunately, it does not lock in. New Mexico State looking to maintain control onto the other side, but unfortunately won't do, as you do have a couple trades coming on through. Riverside taking it off the wall, but Day looks to have the better angle. Ball is sticking to New Mexico State's half of the field, but they are doing a good job of maintaining the ball. Going to be able to clean it on up. Adrian has an opportunity here to take it up, but the 50-50 unfortunately just bounced it off the wall. Hinaha with the setup up mid, able to take things up and right off rip. 45 seconds in, it is going to be Fresno State with the early 1-0 lead. A great start here for Fresno State, and they'll look to continue to persist this through as Adrian follows up the kickoff here, maintaining control, has an opportunity, tries to take it up the right corner, but it is going to be blocked by Sadlad. Day has an opportunity here, gonna look to maintain aerial control of his zone, but instead he's just gonna be able to take down Regicide. And Adrian looking to take control again, looks to the left half of the post, and he's gonna be able to do it in the top left. And Fresno State already off to a strong start here, as both teams, you see the calculated explosion coming on through. Fresno State already calculating it here with an early 2-0 lead. Hinaha gonna win the kickoff here. And Sadlad is gonna be able to clear things away, but Adrian ready to just bounce off of it. And the dogs are looking coordinated, looking to set each other up. But New Mexico State stops any opportunity for the dogs. And the pinch sets it up for Sadlad here, but doesn't have the right angle here, as the ball is going to stick on the Fresno State half of the field. Sadlad looking for the angle, is going to be able to have it. Day sets it on up, takes the shot, but is going to be able to get it off the wall. Adrian bounced it on off as slowly rotated to the New Mexico State half of the field. And the ball reaches the corner here. Day tries to take a shot off just a little bit too wide. The ball gonna roll up. Zach sets up an opportunity here for Sadlad, but it is cleared away by Hinaha before the Aggies could be able to do anything with it. And the dogs maintaining a little bit of the pace here for the most part here, even though New Mexico State did have a couple opportunities here. Sadlad leading the attack here, but the ball gonna be simply cleared away. Ball pinched up on the corner. Zach gonna take a little bit of a shot, and that's just gonna set up Adrian, who's gonna set up Hinaha. But the ball does not hit the mark. And New Mexico State looking to turn it on up here. But the ball set up for Regicide here. Gonna go into the corner, sets it up off the wall. Regicide hits into the corner, setting it up for Hinaha. Hinaha does not have enough speed. And this gives New Mexico State an opportunity here. Regicide with the initial clear, but Day follows it up. And New Mexico State cut the lead in half. And a good 2-1 defense for Fresno State, but it's going to be the Aggies able to capitalize on through. Off kickoff goes in favor of Fresno State, but Sadlad prepared for it. And Hinaha coming in fast, but it's going to be cleared away. While bouncing off the back wall, Day able to pinch it up and away. None of the dogs do have an angle here. Day gets the demolition here, and it's going to be Adrian that came in on here on the back wall. Sets it up for Regicide, but does not have enough speed. Zach going to be able to roll the ball up on the left half of the wall. Hinaha clears things away. Sad almost sets it up for Fresno State here. Adrian has an opportunity for a goal, but Zach is in the goal box. And as the goalie, able to clear things away. Day takes a 50-50 here with Regicide, but it is cleared away. And right now, things are looking a little bit better for the Aggies than we saw in that first minute and a half. And it's New Mexico State looking to play on the attack, as both teams looking to find opportunities to push the ball on the other half of the field. And here's Hinaha's opportunity here to strike, but it is cleared away. And both teams trading blows here, but it's staying from underneath with New Mexico State's second goal in this game, number 1. And New Mexico State are able to equalize it here. And with 37 seconds left, the momentum is currently in favor of New Mexico State. Red side has an opportunity here. Has the 1v1. Sets it up for the top right. But hits the top of the crossbar. And that is going to be cleared away by the Aggies. Hinaha looking for a second chance opportunity here. But Day reads it out clearly. And Hinaha retreats back for Fresno State. Look to contest here, but doesn't read it correctly. The ball stays on Fresno State's half of the field with 3 seconds left. And a hit off the back wall. Off the sidewall, rather, my bad. Gonna set it up for Day, who's just gonna clear it away. We are now going to head into OT. And New Mexico State are going to clear it up clearly here. But Regicide tried to set it up for himself here, but it will simply not do. Adrian looks for the pinch, but is contested by Day. And the Dogs playing along the back wall. Zach looking for an opportunity here to set up his teammates who are playing back and looking for an opportunity here to strike. And that opportunity does not come into fruition as Fresno State is here to contest. And Hinaha sets up Adrian, but just comes in with a little bit too much juice on the ball. And the Dogs looking to clear things up and keep it on the New Mexico State half of the pitch. And the ball bounces off. Bridgeside takes a shot here onto the left half of New Mexico State's pitch. And Hinaha looking as time dwells to over a minute. Which team is going to strike? New Mexico State look for their bid. But Zach does have the opportunity here. A second chance ever for New Mexico State. Cleared away by Regicide. And New Mexico State clear away all members to the defense. Hinaha tries to clear it away above the pitch. And Regicide, he's playing it quick right now. But unfortunately, nothing comes to fruition here for Fresno State. As he mentioned, minute 30. Sad Lad gonna clear away any opportunity for the Dogs. Here's an opportunity for New Mexico State though, but Regicide, he reads it perfectly here. Has an opportunity off the wall. Sets on up from the red side. Sits on up for Hinaha off the back wall, but Adrian doesn't have the read. Day looking to bounce it off through. And both teams expending a lot of boost, keeping this fast-paced action. Day wins the 50-50 here. And Regicide gonna slow things down. Just gonna maintain opportunity here. Looking to just juggle it out. Zach able to contest it up in the air. Adrian takes a shot off the top of the post as it bounces off the wall. And New Mexico State 1v3 opportunity dwindles away. And the ball gonna persist onto New Mexico State's half, and both teams reading it clearly here on the defense, not allowing the offense to be able to come on through. And a good little clear here from Adrian, but it might have just set up Zach, as they not able to get the read here from Zach. And the ball clears away. Adrian sets on up, sets up to Regicide. Can he get the opportunity off the top left? No, he will not. But the Dogs looking to continue this offense. The ball bounced on up, but Day is able to read it here. And Regicide is able to keep things here on New Mexico State's half of the pitch. Hinaha trying to maintain control, but won't be able to do so as Regicide is forced to be able to back away there. Adrian looking to contest this midfield fight here with New Mexico State. And it goes to his favor as the ball slowly rolls to the right half of the field. Inaha doesn't have the right read, able to bounce it off the back wall. It's set up for Fresno State, and it might be, but Adrian loses the 50-50 in favor, as it goes in favor of the Day. Day looking to clear things away here, as Zach able to bounce off away, gets a hit in favor of him. Ooh, but Sadlat had an opportunity there, but is unfortunately off the mark. And red aside. Right now, currently the first offensive man for Fresno State, but is going to be cleared away. 4 minutes in to overtime, and no one has struck gold just yet. Day with an opportunity here, as red aside with a little bit of a miss hit that sets up New Mexico State. The shot on goal misses away for Sadlat, and this gives opportunity for Hinaha. And he reads this hit off of Sadlat just well enough. The ball, though, not set up to perfection. And Hinaha looking to center it forward for the Dogs, but it will not be able to do so. Sadlat denied the clear. But the ball slowly rolling up to the Fresno State half of the field, as Hinaha looks to set things on up here. Has an opportunity here. 1v3. Make it into a 1v1. Adrian gets the pinch, and it sets it up for Regicide. Is Regicide going to be able to convert? Yes, he will, onto the left half of the pitch, as this first match is going to go in favor of Fresno State. And a magnificent goal coming on through, as Fresno State are able to take the 1-0 lead on top of New Mexico State. And Fresno State Blue, they're able to maintain the tempo for the most part. And at the end of the day, we are putting up 1 on the board for Fresno State. And things look strong, as they had 2 members with over 600. 1 goal apiece on the side of Fresno State, 2 assists set up by Adrian. But this defense did look strong, as they did have 5 saves. But for being honest, Fresno State, even despite them having that faster tempo, I think a lot of it goes in favor of New Mexico State, as man, Fresno State, even despite them having a lot of shots onto that New Mexico State goal box, they did a good job of just clearing things away. And now we are set up for round number 2. And let's see what both teams have cooking here. Regicide gonna start things off here. Gonna take a 50-50, but both teams not able to convert. The ball falling away as Day is able to clear things out. Hinaha looking to contest, though. Able to get a contest up. And Fresno State already off rip in the second round. In the second game here on the match, are establishing dominance. Regicide looking to take control here, but might have just gone a little bit too far here. Is able to get the demo, though. And Zach looks to clear things away. But Adrian, he's going to take a hard shot off the back. Hinaha looking to convert. And it's Adrian set up for the shot perfectly. Hinaha sticking on the left half of New Mexico State. Able to just bounce it off, slow things down, and Adrian calculates that perfectly. And Fresno State up on the board 1-0. And similar to like how the thing started off on the second match, or in the first match rather, Fresno State on the board quite early. Day sets it up for Sadlat, but Sadlat does not have the read here. Adrian gonna pinch it off the wall. And it is going to slow things down for just a bit for Fresno State, looking to maintain the tempo here. Regicide looks to maintain control here, but Hinaha has an opportunity to bounce off of it. Sets up for Adrian, but Adrian contests it up as he's bumped away. Regicide flying on through, and he is able to read it once again. And we are just seeing a mirror of match number 1, as Regicide against Fresno State, the early 2-0 lead. And the kickoff gonna go in favor of Fresno State, as Adrian gets the bump here, and it could set up Regicide here. Bounce off the back wall, but Hinaha does not have the right read, as it is Sad Lad with the touch off the wall. And New Mexico State, for the first time, have an opportunity here. But the ball is going to be cleared away, but Zach making sure New Mexico State do have an opportunity here. Hinaha with a little bit of a whiff here, as it is contested up on mid. Centered here by Adrian, but Hinaha not able to convert on through, but he is able to have an opportunity here. But Sad Lad able to push himself away and force the ball to the other side. Adrian able to clear the ball away a first time and sets it up for a second clear by Regicide. And New Mexico State, they're the ones that are setting the tempo here after the second goal. Looking to bounce it off the back wall here. It was on target, but simply cleared away by New Mexico State. Regicide looking to clear things off here as it bounced off the corner. A little bit of a whiff. Adrian looks to set it up, but no one converts. Regicide, though, has an opportunity here. Set up on goal, but Zach there to get just enough of a touch to clear the ball away. And this 50-50 goes in favor of Sad Lad as the ball rolls over to the Fresno State corner. And Regicide jukes away Zach as Day Scrub is able to clear things away to the corner here. But Sad Lad looking for a chance to set up New Mexico State. Day contested up with an error here. Sad Lad hit with an opportunity here. No one in the goalie's box for Fresno State, but Sad Lad can't convert on the goal. And Fresno State looking to get away with that. And with this block away from Regicide, it did have an opportunity here for Fresno State here. But the ball bounced away here by Fresno State. And no one, as the ball is simply losing speed, as the ball is bouncing on up into New Mexico State's half and territory. A demo coming on in through for Hinaha, as it might set up Regicide and the rest of the squad. Hinaha wins that 50-50, and that's going to give opportunity for Fresno State. The ball bounces off of Day, sets up Adrian, but he's not going to be able to convert for anyone there. As the ball bounces on up, the shot saved by Dadlad from Adrian. And Adrian gonna win that 50-50 here, as it goes uncontested. And with 1 minute left here, New Mexico State, they gotta look for an opportunity to attack. And Hinaha continue to bounce on up alongside Zach, as the ball is sticking to each team's corners. An opportunity here as the ball is slowly falling to center. And Adrian sets up Regicide. Regicide with enough speed to set it up for the setup, but Hinaha not able to convert. And with 30 seconds left here, New Mexico State, they got to come up with an attack. And they got to come up with it quick. As New Mexico State, the ball shifting towards center. The ball falling into New Mexico State's half of the field, and it sets up slowly for Adrian. And that might just be the nail in the coffin for match number 2. As Fresno State, with 16 seconds left, have a 3-0 advantage. This kickoff gonna go in favor of the Dogs, and Regicide is just gonna widen the lead here with a 4-0 lead. Off the kickoff goal with just 9 seconds off the clock. And things just set up perfectly. And hold up, the Aggies showing a little bit of bite back. As that ball slowly just rolled into the goalie's box. But that still might not be enough unless they replicate that 3 more times. But with that kickoff, I think that's just going to secure it. Hinaha pinched it off the wall. The ball's going to bounce up one more time. We're going to enter in this. Never mind. We won't go into extra time here. Fresno State with the 4-1. Match number 2. 2 goals on for both Regicide and Adrian. And the Dogs now set up for match point here. And the Dogs, they are kicking things up, looking to go above 500 here. As you saw there, Fresno State, they were able to persist. Regicide and Adrian once again up on top of the leaderboard with the only two that were above 500. And now we're getting set up, getting ready to go for match number 3 as Fresno State with a 2-0 lead. I'd like to close things out here. Both teams are getting set up. We'll go ahead and take you on over to Champions Field. Both teams loading on in, getting set and ready to go. Fresno State, one away from ending things off here and getting the sweep. And this kickoff gonna go into possession of Adrian, who starts things off once again. Just maintaining control. Regicide wins the 50-50. The ball, though, gonna go into Day's favor here. Has an opportunity to get a first blood of his own, but it will not come into fruition here. The Aggies, though, setting up the pace here early. Regicide trying to get the read here, but Zach able to slow things up. Of the Dogs able to remain composed and are able to just slow things down and get a good save. Regicide setting up to the other side here, but Adrian will not have the read. Sadlad with an opportunity here. Just doesn't have the angle there off the bump. Adrian gonna set it up for Hinaha. Zach not able to get the read. And in this 50-50, it goes in favor of the Dogs. But Sadlad able to follow through, though, as the ball is cleared away to Fresno State's half of the pitch. And Sadlad bumped into his ball as the ball goes into Fresno State's half of the field. Day sets it up, though, for Zach. But Zach loses the 50-50 here. Sadlad trying to pitch it off the wall, but won't be able to do so as Hinaha is able to maintain control here, but loses boost. Gonna have to find an opportunity to set it up here. Adrian gets a chance to follow through, but Redside sees the New Mexico State counter and is forced to play back. And this 50-50 goes in favor of Hinaha. Redside trying to set up Adrian, but won't be able to do so. The ball fastly comes to a center, but no one there for Fresno State. And New Mexico State have an opportunity here. Sadlad trying to set it up for top right, but will not be able to convert as the ball is cleared away by Hinaha. Hinaha looking to take it up, maintaining control here. Sadlad able to contest. Adrian looking for a follow through, maybe setting it up for Red Side, but it will not come through. The ball coming up through on the post, and Red Side coming on through, has a 1v1, but Sadlad bounces it off the top left post. And in the first two, and after the first minute and a half, right now things are looking good on both sides. Both teams setting up opportunities here, but nothing coming through as no one is able to just be able to perfect the attack. Adrian slows things down, but it's going to be Sadlad that's going to be able to get the second touch. Red Side able to clear things away, maybe set up Hinaha, but he's going to be losing that battle there with Day. And Red Side, he's going to just try to clear things away. Sadlad loses the touch. And Adrian coming in fast, coming in quick. But the ball as it sticks to this half of the field. And advanced on by New Mexico State. Hinaha able to get the clear. And Day looking for an opportunity to maintain control, but it's Adrian looking to contest. And Sadlad looking to slow things down here, but Hinaha comes on in from the other half. Hits it over Zach here as it reaches into the corner. Adrian looking to center things off for Red Side, but Red Side not ready for the counter attack. And New Mexico State doing a good job off those opportunities. Give each member an opportunity here. A setup opportunity here for Sadlad. He's going to set himself up for the goal. And for the first time, it is New Mexico State coming on through with a 1-0 lead. Off-center goal. And we've seen it in the previous two. The team that comes in with the first ends up winning that game. But we will see if that pattern persists as things starts off where both teams not exactly pertaining dominance off the kickoff here, but it's Red side looking to maintain possession here. Looks for a setup opportunity for Adrian. Adrian maintaining control with 90 boost. Sets it on over to the left half of the pitch. Hinaha coming on in fast, coming in quick. Day might not have had the read there, but both Fresno State players whiffed there on their own contest up in the air. As Hinaha wins the pinch and is able to clear things away. And Red side from above had a setup, but it does not convert for Fresno State. But this attack is coming on in fast and quick. A second shot not able to come through for the Dogs as we reach 30 seconds left. Zach gonna be able to potentially put the nail in the coffin for New Mexico State. As we now reach a 2-1 scoreline. And as we see this kickoff go in favor of New Mexico State here. And they are just looking to just continuing to just push on through. As the nail is, as this match number three is set in stone. New Mexico State are gonna be able to come away with a 2-0 win as the ball hits the ground. And New Mexico State are able to get their first in this best of 5. Stop the reverse sweep or stop the sweep for Fresno State and look for an opportunity to get the reverse sweep of their own. Hinaha stepping up big for Fresno State in that match, but it is Sadlad and Zach that look good for New Mexico State as they now get one more up on the board. So free, says Manny. But the Dogs, they do have a cushion here. They have 2 more games just to get the lead and look to end things out. And with this little break, it does give me the opportunity to promote that Fresno State Maroon is also playing tonight, and they are going to be on the NECC broadcast tonight over at 7 o'clock. So you will have a good about hour break before you will be able to see them in action. And as we tune on into match number 4, it's New Mexico State that win the kickoff here. And they have an opportunity to set up the goal here. But off this opportunity here, it's Red side looking to maintain control here. Day, though, able to clear things away. But Adrian with a little bit of a counter here, but it will not come into fruition. And Sadlad have an opportunity there, but shied away from the opportunity. And a good little clear from Red side and Hinaha. Red side sets it up for Adrian, but that shot from Adrian is just simply cleared away. And Red side find things on through. Adrian looks for another side swipe, but it will not come through. And the Dogs here looking to set the tempo here in match number 4. And Hinaha able to clear things away, but Zach reads it perfectly. And clears things away to the half of the field. But Hinaha reads it up, follows through off that little bump from Regicide. And a good setup from Fresno State. And that sets them up with an easy first goal. No one there to contest for New Mexico State. As the ball quickly bounces off the Fresno State right wall. Sadlad looking to maintain control, but it's the Dogs looking to contest. An opportunity here off the back wall for New Mexico State. Zach with the read, but Hinaha able to clear things away before he could even touch it. Ooh, and almost an own goal coming on in from New Mexico State there, but luckily ball able to be cleared away. And the ball waterfalling off the back wall of Fresno State as the Aggies won't be able to contest. Adrian able to clear things away and have an opportunity here. Hinaha with the read, potentially. No, it will not come through. And Adrian Misses the setup shot for Regicide, and Regicide forced to take it on in through the corner and force a retreat on back. And the Aggies do have an opportunity here, but the ball just gonna stay low and go in favor of Regicide as he tries to clear things away here. And Adrian trying to set it on up, maybe get a hit off the rooftop, but it will not come through as now the ball staying on New Mexico State's half of the field is simply cleared away. But the Dogs, they are following through as Adrian takes a shot, and it will slowly just be cleared away by Day. And Day was able to maintain control here, but simply will not be able to get a shot off. And it's Fresno State. And as the action continues to persist on Fresno State's half of the pitch, they are doing a good job of just clearing things away and just coming on in with attack after attack. Even when New Mexico State are able to clear things away, like you see there, you know how looking for a setup there, but Regicide. And it's usually Adrian that's trying to come on through with the side, maybe just get that lucky shot, but just simply doesn't come on through. And we've seen that over the past 3 minutes here. And as we dundle down dime, it's Sadlad able to win the 50-50. And the ball set up for Day. But even despite the first touch, the 50-50 goes in favor of Adrian, forcing Sadlad to try to clear things away. But an opportunity off of two unfortunate Fresno State missed the opportunities there. Adrian with the pinch off the wall, but with 3 in the box, Fresno State able to defend it nice and well. Sadlad looks to set it on up for Day, but Day bumped, and the ball is going to be cleared away to the Fresno State half of the pitch. The ball pinched away, and a setup for Sadlad here. Regicide though, the man back for the Dogs, looking to clear things away, and Adrian's going to be able to do so for Fresno State. And with 1 minute left with a 1-0 scoreline, not seeing that high scoring action we saw from games number 1 and 2. As with 45 seconds left, it's New Mexico State that are trying to set the tempo fast and quick, looking for an opportunity here. Maybe look for a gap in Fresno State's play. But Fresno State, they are looking good. They are looking strong here. Day with 30 seconds left here, trying to set things up for Sadlad, who can't get the touch as the ball rolls into the left hand corner of Fresno State. Ball bounced off the wall. Ball cleared away by Regicide as the ball with 15 seconds left here. New Mexico State, they got to come up with a goal. Sadlad takes his opportunity, but it will not come through. The ball rolling on through high and tied. Sadlad able here with an opportunity off the top of the wall, but it will not come through. And with 1 second left here, is New Mexico State going to be able to come on through with anything? The ball cleared away by Fresno State all the way through to New Mexico State's half. And the Aggies, they will not come on through with the opportunity here. And it is Fresno State able to come on through and win match number 4. And they win the series with a 3-0 lead. And a lot of fast-paced action coming on through for Fresno State. A great series for the Dogs. And other than that little blemish that came on in on match number 3, it is Fresno State that are able to come on through and are able to come on through, win the series 3-1, and now set themselves up with essentially almost a guaranteed spot for playoffs. Now, however, they still do have an opportunity to improve their record. As the better record they have, a weaker opponent they do have an opportunity for. But I gotta give credit where credit's due. New Mexico State, they played a tough fought matchup as they were able to contest for a majority of the time. Things were close throughout the whole entire series. So New Mexico State Aggies, thank you for a hard-fought matchup tonight. You guys had a lot of opportunities there, a lot of bright sides. But at the end of the day, it is unfortunately for them, Fresno State, that are able to come away and take the series. And looking at the series, I think it comes on through. Think about who to give it to. I think it goes to red I'm trying to think. Who do we give it to? Chat. Actually, I'm gonna ask you, chat. Who do you think should get it? Because in my mind, I think it goes to Hinaha. Actually, no, not Hinaha. Sorry. I think it goes to Regicide. Regicide set his team up very well. Was on top of the leaderboard for the most part. If my memory recalls correctly, he was the one that ended up with that last goal there in that match. That was the one that essentially ended things off. And we'll see how things are able to go. And that is going to be it on the night. And like I said, Fresno State and the night. And that is going to conclude it for us. However, action is not done. Interview Hinaha? Alright. We'll do so. Let's go ahead and let me go on into the Fresno State thing. Let's go ahead and get Hinaha in here. We'll see if he can come in at any moment. Let's go ahead and get our man in here. And we're just waiting for him to join the VC. And we're just waiting. I think he might have joined the wrong chat. It was bad. Here we go. Oh, so it does go on in. We're just waiting for him to find it. Adrian? Nope, that's not him. Oh, you gotta love a little bit. We were so close to a almost perfect Rocket League broadcast chat. But yeah, the team, it looked good as we're waiting for Hinaha to come on through. Or anyone at this point. We'll see who comes on through. Adrian? Alright, we'll wait for Adrian. Adrian was here for a second, but then he left. Feels bad, man. Hang on, I'm gonna give him a bad time real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a bad time real quick as we are waiting for them to come on through. But whoever it is, I'm sure it'll be a good